3. Sorry. Like, the parental milks I've been getting in my case, so yeah, I'm fine. I'm just... So, as I've mentioned before, anyway, hey, so I will do 10 minutes of every game I've managed to play so far. So, yeah, here we go. Forgive the timestamp being October 1st. I thought I'd be able to get through this one, but apparently not. Yeah. That's what getting yelled at does to you. I don't like it. Anyway. Marco just made a flame appear out of nowhere. Wow, you're a human torch. That's pretty cool. And useless. Still kind of cool though. Well, if the mansion goes up in flames, now I will know who's behind it. Thank you for the food. It was delicious. You're welcome. So who's doing the dishes? The one who's asking. Not very funny, not your maid. I wouldn't mind doing them. It's the least I could do for such a wonderful meal. No, Yvonne. Girl, you sit down. Now you're making me feel bad. Come on, I'll help you. You're wounded. You shouldn't be exerting yourself either. I can handle something so small as doing the dishes, thanks. Damn you guys, give me those! Miss Shira can be so cute sometimes. She's just too easy to provoke. Well, while Miss Shira's doing the dishes, would anyone like some tea? Coffee? I'd appreciate some coffee. Likewise. I'd like some tea, please. And tea for me too. The green kind, if there's any. Got it. What about you, Miss Marco? Marco seems like a coffee person. I think so, yeah. Coffee sounds good. I don't like coffee IRL, but... I mean, right? The drinks will actually be a good addition. There's something I want all of us to talk about before we get up and leave. Oh? Alright, so, she was the last person we found in this mansion, so we were all present when Ed first carried her upstairs. But I'd like to know which one of us woke up first, and who did they find and where. Oh, what's the point of that? The point is to establish if everyone's telling the truth, Apris. You stinky doo-doo brain? I actually agree. I'd like to know what everyone has to say to that as well. Marco, you found me down in the basement, and you told me there were other people in this mansion, so I couldn't have been your first find. I believe I was the first conscience person, yes. Where did you wake up? In the front yard. It was cold when I woke up. After noticing the barrier, I went inside the mansion. Okay. Oops, sorry, this music is a little loud. Hold on. first people I stumbled upon were Yvonne and Alfred. They were both unconscious in the library. That's right, Mr. Marco shook me awake. We got to talk for a short moment, and he told me to try to wake up Mr. Empress, and then he left. Okay. That's when I went down to the basement. I talked with Mr. First, I how we couldn't remember anything. I can confirm that. I think a couple minutes passed before Miss Shira walked into the library on her own. Yep, you two were also the first people I saw. Not long after that, Marco came running back to us. He said he found another person, but they passed out on him. That's when you got carried upstairs. After that, Marco left for the basement again, and Amphras went to investigate the barrier. Yvonne and I stayed with you in the hall, and you already know the rest since you woke up next to us. Alright? I would like to point out there's one thing in our confessions that still puzzles me, though. Yes? I also woke up in the front yard. You did? And I saw no Marco anywhere. Meaning that you had to wake up and leave before I did, right? You never mentioned seeing me there. Because I didn't. Are you sure about that? I believe it would be hard to miss a heap of white and pink sprawled on the ground. Especially when I woke up laying pretty close to the fountain. I definitely wasn't far away behind one of those spooky trees. Oh! Hi, Emmy! Are you sure you didn't just outright ignore me for whatever reason you might have had? I assure you, I woke up in the front yard all by myself. All by myself. If you're accusing me of lying, do you have any proof that you're not the one who's lying? How's the bus going? Pretty good. Maybe you actually woke up first and ignored me on purpose. These two. Apris, may I request some popcorn? Okay, that's enough. I'm doing the popcorn one. Apris, may I request some popcorn? Popcorn? I keep forgetting that nobody around here can take a bloody joke. Popcorn, that's a mouthful. Popcorn. Popcorn! The future is here. Oh, no, not the cat. I smell food handed over. Oh, Lisa distracted them from fighting. You people, how about we go into the courtyard and try to retrace our steps? Because this is getting us nowhere. You should spend your energy on something more productive than this. Courtyard time! Here, I woke up here, more or less. I can't tell you the exact spot myself. It was a little out of sorts and I don't remember many details. Suspicious. This is just a thought, but all of us were really disoriented when we first woke up, weren't we? Could it be possible that either Miss Shira or Mr. Marco didn't wake up in the front yard like they think, but in the backyard instead without even realizing it? Well, wait. An interesting observation, Yvonne. However, there might be a contradiction in that theory. The locked door. Exactly. The hidden wall isn't that much of an issue since it's still visible from one side only. The illusion doesn't show a wall from the kitchen. Inside, it looks like a normal corridor from there, meaning that either Marco or Shira could have passed it without even noticing it. However, the locked door is another issue, unless the door was initially open. In theory, someone might have had a key in their possession and locked the door behind them, right afterwards or even later on. They could have locked the door without a key as well. Also, a good observation. You know what she's trying to get at, right? If we were to stick to the theory that there's not actually not one, but two culprits, you would be the first suspect on the list. What? Don't give me that look. You were the one who managed to open the lock in a few seconds flat. Locking it should have been much of a breeze for you. So, following that particular train of thought, you're either in conspiracy with Marco or with me. And who the hell says she couldn't be in conspiracy with the both of you? Didn't you two stick together when we investigated the mansion at the beginning? I knew something seemed weird about the way you two looked at each other. What the heck are you on about? Mr. Everett, I think you might be misinterpreting some signs. You think? You're talking about the time he was trying to hit on me. I had no part in it. I wasn't hitting on you. Oh, sure you weren't. Do you think I'm deaf and blind? You're being delusional. Forget I even brought it up. Yeah. Shit, did I go too far? You should follow him, Shira. Yeah, as long as you get your mind out of the gutter. Huh? Don't even deny it. Well, that was... So, that was stupid of me, kinda, stuff. So what I wanted to say is, there's blood here. I'm sorry. What? I said there's blood here, look. Part of it seems like it's stuck into the ground, but there's something on the grass. Holy shit, no kidding. Blood? Oh dear, did someone get hurt here? Is it fresh? Doesn't seem to be too old, it still smears when I touch it. Ew. Efforts you walked around here a lot, didn't you? You never noticed it? I'm surprised this guy even did. It's dark out here. That change of color is barely visible. Okay, I kinda see your point. Could it be Shears' blood? Didn't you find me down in the basement though? Yeah, that wouldn't make much sense, would it? Maybe someone simply died here before we even got here? I really hope no one else is dying. This man should only stand around debating about the weather. Yeah, let's hope that isn't the case. As for earlier, I'm surprised you even worry about such trivial things. Hey, hurting someone's feelings isn't something trivial. Do you really believe something like that could hurt my feelings? So, we're cool. I'd appreciate if you trusted me a bit more, but I suppose. How am I supposed to trust you when you're the shadiest character out of all of us? It really breaks my heart that you see me that way, Shira. I can see that. You're so heartbroken you make devils cry. Whoa, dude, are you okay? Why shouldn't I be? You're bleeding. Huh? Did you feel that? Check your nose. Someone should treat that for you. I could try to help if... Don't be ridiculous, I'm fine. It's probably just fatigue. Mr. Marco, does that mean you're tired? Have you been pushing yourself? Not really. This isn't something any of you should trouble yourselves with. It's like I said, I'm fine. Okay, if it turns out something's wrong with you, don't hide it. If you kneel over and die without so much of a warning, I'm not going to forgive you. Well, I guess this is where we end it. Alright, next game. Alright. like a couple minutes, however many I wanted to spend. Alright. I know I technically played this yesterday, but yes. We are going to play some more Common Angel.
Yeah, this is a treasure trove for sure. Take a look at that huge section of mangled fence. Plus, one of the seesaw handles is totally loose.
Ah, yes.
I was more looking at all the junk over by the trash can, and there's that side door too. I wonder if anything good is back there.
Good point.
There's a lot to choose from here, it looks like. We need a plan of attack. Well, we should definitely try to get the largest mass of metal we can hold.
Oh, easy. The trash can.
My backpack can hold about 10 small things.
Okay.
I think the maximum amount of weight it can hold is about 15 kilograms.
Great.
It'll probably run out of space before it gets too heavy, though. How much is 15 kilograms in normal units?
Thank you, Nat.
Kilograms are normal units.
I know they're normal units, but please.
Maybe you think so, but I have no idea how much a kilogram is. You really should pay more attention in class.
You're telling
Not
me.
likely to happen. Anyway, it's a little over 30 pounds. You could have just said that to start with. Anyway, I brought a backpack too, but I think I have a better use for it. If we find any helpful tools or anything, we can keep them in my backpack. Having some tools may let us get our hands on things we couldn't otherwise get to.
She has a point.
Nice thinking. So, I guess then the plan is this. Get the heaviest possible amount of metal into our bags using any tools we can find to help. Barry says it can eat both rusted and non-rusted metal, but it prefers non-rusted. So, let's count non-rusted objects as being twice as valuable as rusted ones.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. Then once our packs are full, we can head back to Fairy and make it some nice dinner. How do you think Fairy eats anyway? It didn't seem to have a mouth. It probably kind of just, slurps it up. Slurp?
Slurp.
Yeah, slurps it up.
Slurps.
I was thinking maybe it uses a specialized ion channel system to prevent iron 2+ through its membrane.
I like slurp better.
Quit showing off. You're right. We should get to work. Let's get started.
Okay, so I have to save, turn, click on items in the background to examine them when your cursor is highlighted. Click and drag to pan the camera. Alright.
I wonder if anything is in this bucket. Yeah, sand. Wait, no, look. What is that? Looks like a magnet? Oh, magnets are made of metal. We can give Fairy that. Wait, I think I have a better idea.
What?
We should hang on to it. It might help us find some other metal stuff.
Oh yeah, good point.
Hidden stuff.
Ooh.
Oh, like a metal detector. Exactly.
Yee. You found a tool. You can see what tools you have in your tool pack. Tools will automatically be used whenever possible. Finding more tools can help you unlock new options for interaction. Add a small magnet to your tool pack.
That's a weird sticker. What is it? Just a symbol. What the heck is that? Dunno. Never seen anything like it before.
You haven't?
Oh, maybe it's some kind of secret code.
Maybe.
It's just one symbol, though. True. Is it like a band logo?
21 Pilots.
Not one I've ever seen before.
Oh yeah, good
If
point.
it was, I'm sure I would have encountered it somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Mysterious. This handle looks like it's barely just attached. Are you sure it's okay to take that? It's fine. The seesaw is gross anyway. Will the handle even come off? Let me see. Oh shit. It It's screwed on a little tighter than I thought. We'll have to find something to get it off. I bet some idiot hid the key to the door under the mat.
No way. Janitors have key rings for this kind of door.
I'm still gonna check.
See? I told you there's no key. All that's there is a paper clip.
That's good enough.
Good enough for what? A paper clip won't help us with anything.
Oh, Izzy, you sweet summer child.
Not with that attitude. I'm gonna hold on to this. I think we'll have some use for it later.
Added a paper clip to your tool pack.
What's behind this weird hatch?
Looks locked.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to find a key then.
We don't need one.
Actually, maybe not. Check this out. Let me just bend this a little bit first.
What are you doing?
There we go. Easy enough.
Matt, you know how to pick locks?
Well, yeah.
I'm not like amazing at it, but the lock on this thing is really basic.
She's learning.
How on earth did you learn to do that?
YouTube.
They have books on everything in the library. And I practiced on the shed in our yard.
Wouldn't your mom get mad at you for that?
She'll get mad at me for anything. Learning to pick locks hardly matters.
Yeah, she has a point.
I guess. Anyway, looks like we hit jackpot here. We've got a wrench and a screwdriver. Those will be helpful for sure.
Add a wrench to your tool pack. Add a screwdriver to your
Any
tool pack.
scrap metal that might be useful?
Nope, there's just this little scrap of paper.
Oh?
What is it?
94.
Looks like trash to me.
No, it might be useful.
I wonder what it means.
Probably nothing.
I'm not so sure.
Whatever you say, Sherlock.
Oh, let's get
It's
that.
so close to coming off. If only we had something to loosen it.
Hey, we have that school
We
screw.
found a screwdriver earlier.
Yay!
That will do it.
Good thinking.
Not rusty. Okay, let's pick it up.
All right, let's take it.
Cool.
Alright. Ooh.
Cans are made.
I don't know. I think so.
Cans are made of steel, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think so.
But aren't they called tin cans?
I think that's just what they're called. I don't think they're made of tin.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. Well, I guess we could take this.
It's rusty. Let's leave
That's
it.
not. It's all gross.
And it's rusty.
Okay then.
We could take the lid off this trash can.
Are you sure? It's pretty big.
Yeah, but it weighs a decent amount. Even if it fills up most of your pack, maybe it's enough.
I think my pack is too full.
I'm not surprised. That thing is pretty big. Well, we could always take some other stuff out.
Yeah, or just leave this here.
Eight back.
I think.
Alright.
Yeah.
Looks like a utility closet or something.
Ooh, I bet we'll find something useful here. It's locked. Looks like it opens with a key code.
Wait, those papers. Okay.
Maybe we can.
Okay. 94. What's that look like? 94. Oh! What's that in Roman numerals? Hold on. I'm invested, man. IX. Okay, 9. Or no. Or it's like 1 5. Okay, let me try it. 9 4. Wait.
Maybe we can.
Okay. Yeah, 94. 9 4. Okay, 9 4. 1, 5. Nope. Is it 9, 4, 9, 9? Okay.
Maybe we can.
Or maybe this. Okay, wait, we found this first. So it's. Let's try 1, 5, 9, 4. Okay, that's not working. Or. Nope. 4, 9.
Maybe we.
Hmm. It's gonna be a little bit harder. Is something else there? Or 0, 9, 9, 4.
Maybe we.
Okay. Let's grab this.
Sure. I guess if we find some good point. Sounds good.
Alright. I guess that's it. Yay!
This seems like an okay amount, right?
I think so.
I guess. I have no idea how much Fairy needs.
Well, it's not that big, right? Surely not that much stuff can fit inside its body.
I don't know, dude. Its body is really weird. Did you see how it was like undulating? There was something really off about it.
I did notice that actually. And when it moved, it seemed like the little lights inside its body didn't move in the same way. Looking at it was kind of like looking through a window.
Dude, what have we gotten ourselves mixed up in anyway? What is this thing?
Well, we're gonna find out! And just imagine, a whole new realm of biology open for the first time.
And we can't even tell anybody.
The discoveries we could make are limitless.
Honestly, I'm more interested in seeing my future.
Man, you're really determined, aren't you?
Oh yeah, are you?
I guess so, yeah.
The afternoon drags on and on and on. These blazing summer days sometimes feel like they can last forever. With Fairy on her mind, Nat can't possibly distract herself with anything else. Her books, her journals, her cassettes, these things feel meaningless in the face of gazing into the future. Did they ever mean anything? The enormity of it all. Aliens, time travel, visitors from the faraway reaches of the cosmos. Nat feels smaller than she ever has. It hypnotizes her, like a child looking up at a towering moon. Terrifying in its scope, but freeing in its indifference. For as long as she can remember, Nat has felt like she didn't know herself, like she's a faceless shapeshifter in a girl's body, failing desperately in the dark for her own identity. Her heart and mind seem to tear her back and forth like a rag doll, never letting her rest. Always searching, always blind. Fairy has shown her a spark of light for the first time. Maybe it can peer into its primordial crystal ball and tell her, who is she, really? Who is the real Nat? The thought gives her hope, real hope, but that feeling of insignificance, so overwhelming yet so definitely neutral. That gives her hope in its own way too, because maybe it doesn't matter who the real Nat is anyway. The thoughts dance in Nat's head, ever more vigorous, aching for a way out. Nat picks up her notebook. Stretched and strained, tense fibers splitting, spun into starlight thread, eternally thinning, woven into the twill, dark, soft, engulfing, wrapped in cosmic night until it disappeared. Peace and silence, unfeeling, uncaring, but it feels strangely reassuring.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Oh, that was quick. I've got my pack from earlier.
Cool.
Hey, slow down. No need to rush.
Fairy. Hello.
Do you think it can hear us if it's underwater?
I mean, probably.
How else am I supposed to get it to show up?
Hi,
I
Fairy.
hear it.
You do? I don't hear anything.
Well, it looks like Matt's the only one who can. This time, there's no squeaking, no chirping, the water surface is as still as a mirror. Fairy's here, but for now at least, it will not reveal itself.
Well, I hear it, like, in my mind. It's asking if we brought metal.
Fairy, don't leave me out of this. I don't know why I can't hear you, but I don't want to be shut out here. Is there any way we can communicate with each other? Can you at least come out here and show yourself? Please, don't just live in Nat's head.
It doesn't understand.
Fairy, please. You don't understand what it means just for us to even know you exist.
Yeah.
Nobody on our planet has ever seen a creature from another world before.
Oh, I say so.
We've promised to keep your secret and help you return home.
Okay.
At least do this for me. Let me see you. Let me hear you.
Oh, where is he?
Please, Fairy.
Sure, I guess. It won't, like, hurt or anything, will it?
Hurt? Hurt what, Nat? Is Fairy threatening you?
Nope.
Okay, then, that's fine.
What is it?
Nat stands frozen in place, her eyes staring blankly into the distance. Feels like an hour that she stands there before finally shaking her head and seemingly snapping back to life.
Hello.
Oh! Well, that's weird.
Hello? Hello? Nat, can you please explain to me what's going on?
It's Fairy.
You asked me to speak to this one.
Oh! Izzy's confusion and frustration coincides into fear.
This one is the one you have been calling Fairy.
Oh, okay.
The other creature, which you have been calling Nat, is speaking on its behalf.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Izzy, you did ask for this.
Did you hurt her? What happened to Nat?
That's okay. Mostly.
Explain yourself immediately, Fairy.
Jesus Christ, I'm invested.
Very well. This one will try to explain.
Okay.
Please forgive that this one does not have a complete grasp of your methods of communication.
Okay.
This one communicates directly through consciousness. Nat receives thoughts directly into its own mind.
Okay.
So, you do communicate psychically then?
Ah.
How, though?
This one does not know how. It has never been necessary to understand how. It just is.
Oh, why could I not hear your thoughts then?
Probably because you're too science brained. And that's more poetry brained.
This one does not know that either. It is unusual. You are conscious and aware, yet cannot hear. Maybe you are not listening.
Oh.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means that maybe you are not listening. This one does not understand your question.
Huh. Okay, so I'm interpreting this as Izzy is too science brained to understand. Yeah.
Ugh, forget it. You're impossible.
Sorry, Izzy.
This one is possible.
Oh. I keep right-clicking.
Okay? Never mind. Is Nat okay? Can she hear us?
Nat is not hurt. It hears everything.
Okay.
I need to hear it from her.
Very well.
Nat's body relaxes. Her eyes clearly meet Izzy's for the first time since Fairy took over.
Izzy, it's okay.
It was her normal voice. That was definitely bad.
Nat! Oh my my god, are you alright?
She's okay.
I'm fine, Izzy. I mean it.
Did Fairy hurt you? Could you hear us?
I promise it didn't hurt. And I heard you. It was kind of like watching myself on TV.
I'm not sure I'm okay with this.
Well, you did ask for this.
This was kind of your idea.
Well, I didn't know Fairy was gonna take over your mind.
I mean, fair enough.
You're not listening to me, okay? It didn't take over my mind. It was just visiting.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know if this was such a good idea.
Well, too bad. Give me the medal.
We're getting involved with a lot of stuff we don't understand.
Yeah, but
It was already enough that we met a freaking alien,
I mean, good point.
but now we're having it psychically occupying our consciousness.
It doesn't hurt.
We?
It was mostly just Nat.
Excuse me, but you didn't do shit. I shared my skull space with Fairy. I opened myself up. I listened to his thoughts. Not only was this whole thing your idea, but you're not even listening to me now. I told you seeing the future was important to me. You didn't listen. Then I said I didn't know how to explain why, and you didn't listen to that either. And then I said Fairy didn't hurt me, and you just kept freaking out.
Oof.
Just fucking listen already.
Nat,
You're just like her. You know that, right?
Oh no! No, not comparing your friend to your mom! Ugh! That totally did not happen to me.
Just like her. Fairy, Stop! Quiet already!
Nat, Fairy, don't hurt her.
No, she just...
Hand it over! Hand it fucking over!
Fairy, you're scaring me.
This one needs the iron already.
Yeah.
You said you brought it, so give it.
What is going on here?
It wants iron, so let's give it iron.
This one is sharing the mind of Nat, and that is filled with anger,
Oh.
fury, betrayal, sorrow.
You know, the consciousness of a teenage girl.
This one is trapped in the vortex,
Oh.
and this one cannot keep it under control for much fucking longer. Throw the fucking iron in the pond. I don't want to fucking wait.
Alright,
Do it!
Izzy reaches down into her pack, never breaking from Nat's iron gaze. As she grasps for something to throw, so everything seems to be caught in a tangle. Her hands shake so fiercely that even her elbows tremble. Grasping for something to throw feels hopeless. With her heart still pounding in fear, Izzy fully unzips her pack and steps gingerly towards the shore. Her eyes are still locked onto Nat's. Without even looking away, she heaves her pack towards the pond, and its contents fall out of the shallow water. The splash echoes briefly before giving way to stillness.
One cannot spend any more time in this mind right now. This one is killed by the miasma of despair.
Oh.
We'll turn again tomorrow and bring more. This one still needs me more.
The otherworldly glow fades from Nat's eyes in an instant as her conscience returns. Fairy's gone. Its presence relinquishes Nat's limbs and they drop like stones. Nat can barely stop herself from collapsing. Nat hacks and coughs as if surfacing from a rough sea.
Nat, what happened?
Izzy.
Oh no. She can barely choke out Izzy thing between the heavy sobs that shake her ribcage.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
Oh, it's okay. Nah. Oh no, Nat.
Hey, it's okay. What didn't you mean?
I scared Fairy away, didn't I?
No, I don't think you did.
It's gone now, and now I'll never see my future.
I don't think it's gone.
And now nobody will believe us that we met a real alien.
I mean, this is already chapter 2.
Everything is ruined, and it's all my fault.
Oh no.
Well, nothing is ruined. It's all okay. Fairy said we can come back again tomorrow. There's nothing to cry about. I'm just glad you're not hurt.
All Nat can manage is a weak sniffle.
Maybe we should be more careful next time we talk to Fairy. It can just speak to you.
Yeah, good idea.
Will you keep translating for me?
Yeah, I can do that, yeah.
Her voice is still weak, but she finally starts to catch her
I
breath.
think maybe we should go home now.
Wait, not yet. I don't want to face my mom right now.
Oh.
Can we just stay here for a bit?
No doubt Izzy's mom would be worried, but with Fairy hidden beneath the surface again, a calm has washed over the evening. She can't help but notice it now. It's a lovely night. The warm air has the humid, fresh scent of summer. The comet blazes brightly in the night sky. Crickets and toads extol the cycle of nature and song. Izzy's worries and fears begin to ebb away, and the beauty of the forest returns to soothe her again, as it always does. She sits down, nesting into the moist grass.
Have you ever seen a spotted turtle?
Huh?
Take a look in the pond, on the far shore there. You can see the yellow spots on their backs.
Alright, we're ending it at turtles. Alrighty. Next game. Let's see what we play next. Alright. We got some more. We got some fear bonding. Even though I already got the good ending. I'm a masochist. Let's see what happens. And let them talk. His father's gaze turned towards me. Maybe it's my responsibility to tell you. You know, Kyosuke always had a fascination with what other children his age treasured. But he wouldn't go too far, no matter what we said. He would take enough. Kyosuke's shout pierced my ears. A few seconds passed before his mother ends the silence. Maybe today isn't a good day. I agree, let's go. Kyosuke rushes outside and I run after him. I soon catch him in the shadow of a tree. Kyosuke, come on, look at me. He doesn't. He looks at the ground, refusing me. I'm sorry, Kyosuke. I thought I could do better. No, it's not your fault. I need some time alone at home to calm down. I reluctantly let him go. After weeks with no reply from Kyosuke to my messages and calls, I see that was a huge mistake. I even asked my colleagues how I should go about trying to meet someone who doesn't reply to my messages. They only told me that there's not much I can do. Shit, fucking damn it! During one restless night, I wandered by Kyosuke's apartment. Just where did I go wrong? Should I have been more accepting? More sympathetic? Is that the big difference between me and his ex? That she's a human who actually understands emotions better? I kick a pebble of frustration from getting let this golden opportunity go. Now my only company is the constant hunger of my long life. Ending disconnect. Alright, fine. You know what? I'm gonna see those little freaks again. I do miss them. Excuse me, Mr. Rami. What is it? I met Kyosuke's grandmother on one of my shifts. My team brought her safely to a hospital, so you were with her then. She only recently informed us this fall. Is she really alright? Yes, well, while it wasn't a bad case, she was still in pain. Even then, she was still worried about her grandson Kyosuke. Why is that a more distant relative is more caring towards Kyosuke than his own father? You've done nothing but criticize him so far. Kyosuke looked at me with widened eyes, at first in surprise, but then in thanks. Aww. He's so cute. So cute. I'd definitely play again and see these two freaks. Excuse me, but you don't know what we had to deal with raising him. Maybe not, but too bad. I want that little freak. Nimble loves space. What the fuck? No, I don't. his parents, so we have to guide him. I don't think I was out of line to do so. Yeah, but, you know, you're raising a yandere, so... I guess Kyosuke showed irregular behavior even when he was younger, but that's exactly what I want to screw this guy. Get him, Hinata, get him! He's an adult, sir. Taking care of himself a reasonable job as well. I don't know what else you expect from him. Ha, do what you want, you will come to regret it. Dude, he murders my stalker. I think I'm good. Let's go, Kyosuke. Kyosuke presses his lips together as he looks at me with admiration and gratitude. Once we're outside in an empty alleyway, he hugs me. Thank you. Anyway, I sigh and hug him back, even patting him in reassurance. The only one who gets to talk shit about you, Kyosuke, is me. Ever since meeting Kyosuke's parents, we've been closer than ever. Kyosuke fully trusts me now and showers me with affection. I need to manage my mood much more because of it. It's become the norm for my current life to receive multiple calls. Like to receive multiple calls and messages per day from him, and he regularly brings a flower. Okay, and other gifts to our dates. I have no choice but to let his gifts and personal items accumulate in my apartment. It's already small. Oh, but he's taking up more and more space in it. Is this normal for human lovers, or is this already going too far even for him? He's invading. Whenever that thought crosses my mind, I get into a foul mood. I then look for an opportunity to make him jealous. I talk about imagining people I spend time with, just so I can see and taste his fear of abandonment. In return, I get scratches and bite marks from him, born from his intense jealousy. It's such an annoying balance we have between us. When can I finally let him loose? Just how do I do this without losing his trust in me? I sigh and prepare to go out. Today we have another date. Yay! I tiredly walk with Kyosuke around the shopping mall. Well, he's excited as happy as ever. On the first few days he had a cute expression, but nowadays he looks unstable and overly euphoric. Well, Hinata, isn't that Cloud Plushy like you? Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'll be right back. Alright, bam. He points to a round plush inside a claw machine. Does he want to go into a cart? I guess. Now he's sulking. What does he want from me? I'm getting bored of this. Just then, an intense wave of fear envelops me. My heart pounds and my whole body electrified with need. I eagerly search for the source. Ooh, among the crowd, a man and woman grab my attention. The man is terrified, his fear shaping into legs and arms, trying desperately to run away. Next to them is a middle-aged woman. The fear sends shivers down my spine as I taste it, but I shouldn't let her notice me. I found her once before when she was about to murder someone, and I sensed the fear of the victim. I barely escaped her notice back then. What are you looking at? Oh no! We're gonna die! We're gonna die, guys! We're gonna die! Yosuke's jealousy and fear makes me take a step back. You're not even concentrating on our date. Lately you seem more checked out too. What am I to you? And now on top of that, do you dare to look at someone else? He grabs my arm tightly and whispers into my ear. You can't do this to me, Hinata. I need to hurry and calm him down. This is the angriest I've ever seen. Why are you a demon afraid of a goddamn yandere? Okay, calm down. Okay. Yosuke, look at me. I ignore who might stare at us and put my hands on his cheeks. I'm sorry that I made you insecure. I'm just not feeling well. I haven't had my daily dose of fear in a while. But I still wanted to spend time with you. Maybe it would have been better if I had rested at home. He pauses and shakes his head slowly. So you forced yourself despite not feeling good? Yeah, I did. I know how you feel when we can't see each other, but I didn't know it would affect you like this. Can you forgive me? I'm surprised at how convincing and empathetic I sound right now. Spending so much time in Kyosuke must have forced me to learn one or two things about this relationship thing. I'm sorry too. It was just unsure if you still felt the same about me. This goddamn idiot. I'm letting you take up space in my apartment and spend so much time with you. You're one insatiable dog. Okay, that's where we're gonna end this one. Alright, next game. Alright, next up is... Let me just... Okay, that's not helping. It's game capture. Okay. And if it will. Oh, there it is. Right. More Urban Yuri. Alright, let me go to... the menu. Alright, title. Alright. This is Urban Yuri. We are playing as this girl, Evelyn, and her 4 love interests. Her first love, her best friend, her ex, and her online friend. Probably. I don't know. I haven't met her yet. Oh, shoot. I had a save file. Here. Okay. So, we're getting introduced to Lorelei in this one. Lorelei was my senior in university. Although we broke up, I couldn't erase my memories. I still remember the day we first met. The sunset that day blazed like wildfire. Maggie went out with classmates for a party. We have different hobbies, and different humor, taste for food, even daily habits. That's, typo there. She went out for dinner with new classmates. Seafood hot pot was not to my appetite, so I went back to the dorm to watch a movie. Not expecting a call from my grandma, she said my father passed away. That means she wanted me to go back home. I hung up calmly, standing before the vending machine beneath the lecture hall for a long time. Not sure I feel shame for this. I feel relief finally. Then stood silently at the desk until the vending machine's glass door reflected a stranger's silhouette. Before I noticed the figure, I sensed her perfume. A gentle perfume, similar to the one my mother wore before she left for abroad. Then I forgot the similarity soon. She said, "What's going on, miss?" That pair of eyes. I thought I saw Diana. I forced myself to refocus on the challenge in front of me. I mean, she's our ex. She's the ex in this system. I want to decline this project, she won't be easy to go on with. Surely she's got the life she wants. Lately, in a wealthy family, high-end cars, social elite status. The only thing that can be annoyed is her husband. Even the internet still speculates why they're married. I don't care anymore. Digital proposal even includes course models of prior failed candidates. Like Lorelai refused meetings. Her phone ran into voids. Emails sank like stones. The face-to-face attempt ended at her assistant. The last project lead on marched into the gallery too. Of course, same result. And they left. All they left for successfully made was only one advisory: run. She's a hard nut to crack. That's the reason they quit. I think that what they're really trying to say is that the company should just give up on this role. She won't be Lorelai Chen if she's reasonably get along with her. I wanted to decline this project, but I was told the director had filtered plenty of candidates. Leaderships of company bet big on the Lorelai to pioneer fresh branding avenues. Securing this contract can solidify my position at the company, even get me a promotion. Emotionally, I refuse any connection to Lorelai. Well, too bad, she's one of the love interests. We parted louder than we ever loved. Even in my industry, I heard the rumors about Lorelai's ex-girlfriend, aka me. Her final choice, my laughable sacrifice. My rationality tells me I need this project to succeed. It's my career's potential turning point. My rationality is my future. After obtaining Lorelai's contact details as Lorelai Gallery's owner, I bypassed the standard process, email first. I dialed her private number directly. It's the first time in those years I called this number. Hello? It's a personal number. No mention of the owner of gallery in our identity. We haven't met each other for many years. That includes all contact, calls, texts, every word exchanged. The familiar voice, my heart sinks for a second. She was more patient than usual, repeating her words without giving away a hint of impatience or waiting for a response. Hello? Hello, it's me. I speak before she hangs up. That endless silence means she recognizes my voice. I didn't realize, as the faint smile on my lips. Eve? Evan and Lou? How did you get my number? I called you for a cooperation. I didn't answer a question. I just know I need a job to live in the city. What cooperation? About our company and your gallery. Our breakup was ugly. It became a draw spread among gossip circles. We should have vanished from each other's lives before. I braced for a lifetime of absence. The fate seems to tangle us together. For the cooperation like that, we need to talk face to face. I tell her my intention on phone. It's noisy on the other side of the phone. She seems not to be in office. Her voice carries the same hearty, bright lilt she's used. In business, I should refuse your company. In personal, she chuckles. I can imagine her expression must be different from the superiority she pretended on social media. She's playing a game. Do you have anything impersonal? Isn't that personal ties just for corporate advantage? Sure we do. So it seems like I have no choice but to agree. Or will you threaten me with suicide again? Jesus Christ! You leave my girl alone! I won't. No worries. I don't care about her taunt. That pass was dignified. Was any of it love or just the thrill of performance? I don't even dare to figure in. Maybe I'm just a potential historic personality. You always say it like that, and let's talk face to face. And that's it. That's where it ended off. Yeah. Anyway. Let's go. Alright. On to the next game. Is it gonna... Okay, perfect. Alright. Death and Theology. A knock on the door makes me glance up from my desk. I realize the sun has set when I've been absorbing the investigation. Come in. My assistant enters the office. Dr. Rayford has arrived to drop off the blood samples and she wants to talk to you. Already? Yeah, she's just out the door. I must say, I'm pleasantly surprised at her work speed. Alright, send her in. Minnie nods. She returns from the reception area. Dr. Florence Rayfield answers. It's only about 3 years since she had worked at this university, but she's proven her reliability more often than not. Good evening, Professor. Good evening, Doctor. Dr. Rayford hands over the blood samples. She also gives me her lab report. Here you go. Thank you. So what have you found? The most peculiar thing. There's no iron in one of the blood samples. Alright. Say, is this fairy related? The question prompts me to ask myself, to what extent to this case can I divulge to her? Theo did say that I may ask the patron or her for information used of some of the evidence. Although she has knowledge of fairies and their curses, can she handle seeing crime scene photographs? As I return from my thoughts, I notice her voice has taken on a higher pitch. This is so exciting! Are you working with the police? Does this mean we'll get better credibility in the eyes of the public? Oh my, we're going to be in the newspapers, aren't we? And not on the usual corner spots, too. Oh, I can hardly contain myself. It appears she took my silence as a yes. It's good that she's excited about the possibility of advancement for theology, but her cheerful disposition can sometimes be rather overstimulating. As if on cue, a knock on the door arrives to spare me. This specific sound is familiar, more familiar than when my assistant knocks. Special delivery. Ugh, oh man. Sorry, I don't like the persistence this old guy shows in trying to invite this one character to invite our protagonist to who go with him. Mr. Henkel's hands are neck. And what, pray tell, might you be waiting for me? Is it you? Are you the special delivery, Mr. Henkel? If you wish to call me special, then I certainly won't stop you. But I did bring a box of Huckleberry muffins for your office. Minerva was enamored by their blood buttery scent. She's currently feasting on them. We can only hope she'll leave a muffin apiece for the rest of us. Oh, hello there, Florence. I didn't expect to see you in this office. Hello, Mr. Henkel. Fancy seeing you here. Although you do have a habit of making this office your sole stop on campus, she chuckles. That's just because this is where all my money went. A well-spent investment, nonetheless. He makes a retort at Uncle Rayfield, but throws a subtle smile all in my direction. How cheeky. So, Florence, what's been occupying your time as of late? Okay, they're gonna be talking about rich people things. So, and I already read through this part, so... She looks at me briefly, possibly wondering what she should tell him about what she did for me. The usual matters, I suppose. I tried asking your father about you at the last soiree. However, he confessed he didn't have the faintest idea. You must tell me more about your chemical research one of these days. The colorful pursuits of you young academics throw me to no end. You know I can't share all that much, Mr. Henkel. Unless, of course, you find yourself in the position to be the chemistry department's benefactor, then all the secrets are yours. A more playful giggle escapes her lips this time. Okay. I'm gonna do a little quick thing. Alright, I don't want to be anywhere near this guy. Alright. If I were to be stuck in a room with somebody, I might as well. Alright. Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright. Sorry, I played through like most of this already, and I just kind of stopped at a certain point. There's no sound to be heard as she stares at the photograph for a little while. I wonder if it's too much for her. Is this one's Dridge? It's a little difficult to recognize her because of the... well... She speaks with her usual sunny lilt, which is quite surprising. I guess she has got a strong stomach. Yes, you're correct. What do you know of her? Everybody knows her and her family, that's pretty sure. They're one of the richest in the city, the elites of the elites. Accordingly, their circle only consists of selective people, such as your patron, I imagine. Oh, and their family likes to host charity events. Did you even know her to dabble in occult matters? Unfortunately, what I told you previously is all I know about her. If she did dabble, do you think maybe her manner of death is a result of cult matters? It's certainly a possibility. There's more! She seems to recognize the victim quite fast. We've met once or twice at a clothing store and exchanged few pleasantries. Occasionally, I was here and her husband at various dinner parties as well. They were a lovely couple. Oh, yes, I know her, although I can't seem to recall her name. Miss Nimpet. That's right. I saw her quite often at the auction, only going for rare coins. Usually the winning bid was hers. I wonder if some of those coins carried some sort of curse since they came from God knows where. Did you happen to know this girl? Unfortunately, no, I don't know her. It's surprising that she seemed rather unfazed by quite the gruesome photographs. I wonder if she's seen worse deaths caused by chemicals. Although if I had seen worse, I doubt I could muster such cheer. I never realized this particular side of her. My parents' greatest achievement. It's one of the things I wanted to ask you, Doctor. I don't know much about makeup. How popular is this powder among high society? The powder has been the craze lately among the upper class since my parents have successfully gotten Mary Pickford to do its advertisement. Well, I'll be. Alright. Yep. I have no further questions. I believe I have enough information on it. Is that so? Well, alright. Earlier you mentioned you had a prior arrangement, so I won't keep you any longer. Thank you for your time. You've been incredibly helpful. It's no problem. Don't hesitate to reach out if you require anything else. I give her a brief nod. Dr. Rayford then departs from my office. I'm alone again, but not for long. My assistant pops into the office. Professor, I'm heading home soon. Is there anything else I could do to help? No, I'll be perfectly fine. I think I'll stay and work for a little longer. Okay, see you tomorrow, Professor. Have a safe trip home. Upon wishing me the same many times. Okay, let me save this. I have some time until I have to wrap up my work and head home from the office. I've read somewhere that most insects don't have iron in their blood. Arsenic, huh? This is Dr. Rifle's report on the blood samples. The content is quite similar to forensic. Elements similarly found in human blood, such as phosphorus, carbohydrates, and some proteins, are found in the third victim's blood. It doesn't contain iron. Moreover, the amount of phosphorus found at a higher percentage of that in the human blood, making it possible for this to be the blood of a fairy. The fourth victim's blood appears to be normal human blood with iron present. Traces of arsenic are also found. Although this is some new information, I had expected the report to be more detailed. Then again, I did ask her to finish as soon as possible, and she delivered. Oh! Okay. I just had to reset it a little bit. Okay. It's the next afternoon. I should be grading assignments, or reviewing the lecture I'm going to deliver come Monday, or do anything productive in the realm of professional duties. Instead, I found my attention staring more and more towards the office door. I voiced my frustration in good old Oz. They will probably arrive at any moment. I can't stop wondering whether my explanation will be good enough for him. In the past, no sort of explanation ever seemed to please him when it came to fairies. Then why should I do it so now? My voice cracked with concern. This time he came to you bearing in mind the possibility of fairy involvement. He'd be a fool if he discredits you so soon. My fairy's companion's chirping became increasingly stern this time. But you need to get yourself together. You must remain steadfast and strong while facing the detective. Also, please don't sleep with him. Don't permit your voice to falter when presenting your findings. I know I can't let myself unravel at this point. It's just that he's never solicited my opinion quite in this manner. Professional insight, no less. All the more reason to be as calm as you can be. Maintaining your composure is essential to delivering a persuasive argument. But no matter what happens, at least you know you tried. At the end of the day, he's the one who needs to solve this case. You're right, of course you are. I'm not a detective. I'm simply a professor sharing my perspective. Thank you, Oz, for always talking me off the ledge. Just then, somebody knocks on the door. That's my cue to sail past your window ledge. Best of luck. I whispered a hurried goodbye to my fairy friend. I'll see you tonight, Oz. Once again, Oz has flown out. I direct my attention towards the door. Come in. My assistant marches in. Professor, you have a visitor. The detective? Minnie nods. Alright, send him in. Minnie nods once again and walks out the room. Theo paces around a little bit after strolling in, who appears quite distracted. He finally stops and opens his mouth. So, what have you learned? I take a deep breath. Here it goes. I have to present my findings to perhaps the most sought-after detective in the police force. Theo investigates his case right when the crime scene's unfolded. He is antagonizingly familiar with the grit and grime of the city's darkest recesses. Meanwhile, as a professor, my expertise primarily revolves around the nebulous, the theoretical. I must do my best to stay calm and collected, just as Oz suggested. I've read the case files. Victim's odd behavior shortly before death could be due to hypnotic spells from fairies. Before victim went to the police station, but before she said anything, it seemed she saw something that scared her away. What if she saw something not human? And a matter of death. He interrupts me before I can finish. Bruh! You asked me for this! I have no time for assumptions. Shut the fuck up! You're lucky you're cool. The paper's telegram reports this for me said they found out about some of these deaths, so that's why he looks agitated. The chief is preparing a statement for tomorrow regarding this, so I'll just cut to the chase. Is there fairy involvement? I'm gonna save this. Alright. I think there is. Yes, I'm certain of it. I can tell his interest is piqued. However, I'd like to first lay out the basics, as I'm pretty sure you discarded the things I've told you in the past. He grumbles as if it misread what my statement. So far, we've indicted 3 cases of fairies: warrior, scribe, and parasitic fae. Warriors have strong offensive magic. Scribe's magic seems to be defensive, and parasitic magic is, well, parasitic. We phaeologists have developed a tool called Blacklight to detect traces of fae magic. It can be even detected through photographs of them. The magic is especially strong. Warrior magic glows red, scribe magic blue, and parasitic magic shines purple. I found that seemingly fairies of one specific class are behind this. Which one is the culprit? Parasitic. They're of the parasitic class. What was the evidence? Third victim's blood sample. How does this prove parasitic involvement. I sought the blood sample to Blacklight to show the magic traces. See, it glows under the blood. I can see the purple trace of blood with this red glow. I'm taking a moment to collect my thoughts. You're right, James. What else you got? Okay, fine. Here's the coin. The texture is a phase. You see, it glows under the blood. I can see the. Okay. Okay, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Alright, fine. You want? Fine. I'm gonna lock the fuck in this time. Jesus Christ, Theo. This is worse than Ace Attorney. Yes. Okay. Alright. I think it's all of them. Alright, I'm gonna save this, because I know there's probably Fae involvement. I just can't figure it out. See, Mrs. Moore's wrinkles purple. You shut up about the red glow! Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna... Alright. Alright, I'm gonna... fucking hell. Sorry, folks. Alright. Alright. Scribe Fae? Oh, thank God. Alright. Let's do this again. Except I'm an idiot. Yes, I'm certain of it. However, okay. Scribe. There are the scribe. It's the evidence. Photographs. How does this prove scribable? I recall there's no magic traces on the crime scene photographs, but rather on the family's photograph. I set down the family photographs and hovered the black light on them in succession. Cái nào là mới à? Cái nào là mới?
Nhưng mà hôm nọ mình chưa có xài. Nháp thôi nhưng mình chưa có xài.
Nó gửi cho mẹ rồi. What do you mean mẹ chưa xài? Không. Không. Tại sao mẹ chưa xài? Alright, back. You can see this blue sigil on some of the victims' left hands.
Nó có cái ấy chưa? Total shipping
Kỳ là con mới bỏ vào.
Ô sao 84 đồng vậy?
Hả?
Sao kỳ vậy? Mẹ nó hiện lên 6 mấy đồng mà ta.
Không, tại mẹ à. Không biết tại sao. Mẹ
Nó
hỏi
hiện
con
lên
làm
chữ
gì?
mà con không đọc hết trơn.
Con hiện lên mà nó đâu có, nó không có làm cái gì lại. Sao hỏi con được không? Okay. Theo's eyes widen at the sight. Yes, I can see it. The sigils called these bizarre deaths. I take a moment to remember what's written on the encyclopedia. Sigils are the scribe's protective boons. They're supposed to keep these people safe. Wait a minute. Oh, god damn it! Not again. Hold on. Alright. So it's not that. Yes, I'm certain of it. Michela's interest appeared. Yada. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to get this right. Okay. Oh god. Why do I have a... Oh. Oh, okay. I didn't read the rest of it, so, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try this again so I can actually read it this time. Yes, I'm certain of it. Okay. Alright. Which one's the culprit? Warrior Fae. There are the warrior claws. What is the evidence? The ring. How does this prove warrior? As you can see, Miss Moore ring glows purple and red in the light. But why does it glow purple as well? It's a parasitic Fae warp to the ring because of failed transformation magic. Because I know that. Because I'm a smart cookie. A ring. Small metallic objects are known to repel or warp fairies when the transformation magics go awry. But how do you know this one's parasitic Fae? That's a good question. Normally, the body of a parasitic Fae would be revealed on the black, but this one is just a ring. No matter how long I pull the black one on top of it. What else you got? Okay, I got a coin. I feel like something is amiss. Why do we keep missing shit? But we're on the right track here, though. Alright. Alright. Warrior. Okay, evidence. The blood sample! See? The blood is fairy blood. Oh, magic. Okay. Fairy's blood has a high content of phosphorus. According to that, the missing iron. Fairies have aversion towards iron, they don't have it in their blood. They can, however, withstand the iron in human blood. That's why some parasitic like to drink our blood. To be honest, I'm out of words. What else you got? I got a ring. Okay. I got a coin. There appears to be strong evidence pointing towards warrior involvement. Yes! Oh my god! Based on what you show me, parasitic fairies are not one way or another connected to a manner of killing. But you haven't told me how the warrior phase killed the victims. Give it to me straight. How do you figure the murders were carried out? Shoot. I actually don't know this. That would actually make sense. The warrior Fae use their transformation magic to transform parasitic Fae into human looks-alikes of the victim, which are often called changelings. I take out the crime scene photographs of the main age victims and lay it on the table. Using the magnifying glass, I show the oddity in the victim's hands to Theo. Yes! This one is of the possible anomalies that's likely to happen due to the complexity of transformation magic used to create changelings. As famous as these ladies' families are, it would have been a big thing on the papers if they had 6 fingers from when they were children. I don't Don't seem to remember anything like that in the newspapers, do you? No, me neither. Theo looks away as though trying to remember all the newspapers he read. That also explains the missing iron in the blood sample, since the corpse is not human. I wait until Theo meets my gaze again before continuing. They then murder the changeling and uses ossification and hallucination magic. It is done to cover up what they did to the real humans. What they really did. Like what? It can be anything. The real humans might be kidnapped to the fairyland, destined to wed certain fairies and bring forth offspring, or be employed as a slave, or tortured for amusement until they die. I shiver at the thought of it happening to the poor ladies. Theo seems to be unsettled by the same thoughts as well. Hold on, are you saying they might still be alive? There is a chance. Yet the realm of the fairies is still an enigma even for those who study their kind. Phaeologists in this university have barely met any living fairies. Except for me, but I'm not going to tell you that. You're aware of how fresh this field is within academia, aren't you? Theo nods. It pains me to admit that I genuinely do not know how to get them back. I will keep trying nonetheless. We both fall silent, as though a heavy weight has settled into our throats, refusing to budge. We can also look at this case from another angle. The motives. Based on your investigation, what could be the rationale behind the warrior fairies' actions? It's difficult to pinpoint the reason why fairies do what they do, since they don't follow human rules of morality. However, I found that the three middle-aged are blessed by scribe fairies, shown by the sigils on one of their hands. I say as I have the black light on top of the family photographs one by one. I mentioned before that especially strong magic can be even seen through photographs. Yes, I remember. He answers while taking the black light out of my hand and checking the sigils himself. Yeah! 2 sigils light up on Mrs. Woodridge's family and one on Mrs. Moore's. The sigil is a sign of being blessed by one of the scribe fae, usually given when someone has a very special rule for a scribe. It gives good fortune and passed down through generations. As you know, the middle-aged victims and their families are old, rich families that have stayed on top for many decades. That's how strong the magic is. Mrs. Moore was adopted, which is why it's only her who has it. Her late biological parents hail from a distinguished and affluent lineage. Theo points at the face of Mrs. Woodridge's photographs. And he's the biological father, while the other 2 are step-family. I nod. I'm positively sure that should we check into Mrs. Nibbit's family photographs, she and her children would display the same sigils. I'll see what I can do. Oh, and it's also meant as a warning for others not to harm the marked human. I guess the warning didn't work in this case, did it? No, it didn't. Well, I suppose it does make sense, and it's a pattern. Yes, this might be targeted murders. Yay! He then casts a glance my way with an air of satisfaction around and breaks into a smile. Good job. Given how rarely he gives commendations, this sounds like the compliment of a lifetime. I can feel my confidence is going through the roof. Thank you. Lately, what have you found of the poor girl, Mary Hatcher? Any connection to fairies? The chemist reports similar to the case files. Blood is of normal human blood, traces of arsenic. I didn't find any signs of fairy magic from the evidence. Even so, based on our relationship with Mrs. Nibbit, we can't discard the possibility that fairies might be involved with her death, too. They all in agreement. I have one more piece of information to tell you. Really? What is it? The chemist's parents own a cosmetic company that produces the makeup powder in the evidence. She said it's popular among the upper-class ladies since they got married Pickford to do the advertisements. He picks out a small notebook and pen from his trench coat and starts writing. I'm not sure if this is useful. Every scrap of information counts. I ought to note down the things we talked about today as well. Your findings really threw me for a loop. I forgot to take notes. Of course, take your time. While Theo's writing, I tidied up my desk and put the evidence back in the box. Anything else you got? That's all I have for now. He puts his notebook and pen back into his coat. He heaves a sigh so heavy I believe he has the weight of the city on his shoulders. Even so, when he looks at me, there's a glint of something that wasn't there before. This fleck of illumination is all the mere snark since we started this discussion. It's hope, perhaps. Tiny, delicate thing is blooming in this room to counteract the overwhelming darkness and despair outside. I always knew you were clever. Even though I feel like there's some missing pieces to this puzzle, you've done well. I'm quite impressed. Thank you, Theo. He answers with a soft smile. Well, we still got our work cut out for us. At least for now, innocent people won't get thrown in jail thanks to you. I'm glad I could help. Now, I just need to convince the chief and the papers. Thing is, I might have to bring up your name in my report. I can't predict how the papers will handle this, but it's possible to mention you in phaeology. This is good for your field, of course, but it could draw unwanted, dangerous attention your way. I'll be fine, Theo. I can protect myself. This is what the field needs. Indeed, you're more than capable of taking care of yourself. I know that very well. I do appreciate you worrying about me. Theo's concern seems to fade, and he lets out a sigh of relief. Well, this day's certainly been a ride. He glances at his wristwatch. I still got time until I have to get back to the station. Fancy a drink with me? You can tell me more for fairies. I'll listen with way less judgment this time. Just like I promised. Sure. Would you mind waiting till I finish grading a few assignments? It'll take 10 minutes at most. Go ahead. Yay! I focus my attention on the assignments. There's a minute of companionable silence. The scribbling in my pen is the only noise audible. Theo then speaks. You know what we should toast to when we drink? What? We should toast to being a good team. We're a team, aren't we? Aren't we? Or at least we should be. Your knowledge of the fairies is exactly what we need to make sense of all this mess. And not just that, your talent for investigation is as impressive as they come. If you act as a consultant in a high-profile case like this, you'd be handsomely compensated, of course. Imagine what those funds could do for your physiological research. So, what do you think? Would you ever consider joining the investigation in official capacity? I'll consider it. Yeah! Jake! This is so much fun. I like this. Yay! We got the first ending! Woo! Wait, what? It's another afternoon in the office. Seriously? My patron has stopped by to discuss a research project I've been considering. Now that physiology might get increased credibility, especially with the police, I think we should examine the prevalence of strange stuff caused by fairies, don't you think, Mr. Henkel? The police might agree to help us collect the data. I'm not so sure about that. Shut up, Oscar. It would take time for the police to trust us to that extent. Besides, wouldn't it be more pressing to focus your research on warrior phase? We have to talk. Before I could respond, two individuals suddenly barged into my office. Sorry, I tried to stop him, but I couldn't. Even though I told him you're in a meeting right now. That's okay, Minnie. You can let me handle this. If you say so, Professor. Minnie grumbles at Theo as she walks out. Alright, what's eating you, Theo? Theo doesn't so much as glance at Mr. Henkel. He unfurls a rolled up newspaper and in the pocket of his coat. He hands it to me. Oh no. Are you fucking kidding me? This is truly awful. I already checked the crime scene. The details of this latest incident look similar to what we uncovered with the previous murders. Given everything, I say fairies are definitely in the picture here, though it's hard to make heads or tails on all of this. It's very difficult to grasp their motives, but judging by the methods and frequency, I have to say this is significant. Something big might be going on in the land of fairies. Ugh. What? I need you to check something really quick. Knowing exactly what he wants, I retrieve the back from my drawer and examine the photograph closely. Both Theo and Mr. Henkel peek over my shoulder to see. They're giving a sigil, the same one that the other three victims had. I suppose we can now establish that these are targeted murders. I nodded, and for some reason, Mr. Henkel is nodding with me. Although the fourth victim, Miss Mary Hatcher, doesn't have a sigil, does she? Did you find anything more about it? Theo shakes his head, leaving behind a troubled look. Nobody in the purchase records has a strong link to the girl. We've asked around here and there. The girl was a saint. Everybody loved her. Her squabble with Nippet was the strongest lead we have. A sinking realization dawns upon me. What if a fairy transformed into a human and purchased the police? What? They could do that? Suddenly, Mr. Henkel's familiar voice fills the room after a search of silence. Shut up, Oscar! Oh yes, detective. Although when a fairy shifts into a human shape, they cannot assume the identity of someone already living. Your culprit may be a name on the list, but one that doesn't truly exist. Huh. You same, Theo, same. He then scoffs. Theo! All I get from Theo is a shrug. Surprisingly, he turns towards the patron. From what I've come to understand, fairy magic is more than capable of doing the killing. They've no need for poison. But I won't discard the possibility. Oh, that's certainly a rare occurrence. I should mention I got permission for you to check the crime scene. Come with me tomorrow? We'll see what I can do. Alright, I've gotta go. I'm leaving the newspaper here. There are more articles of biology you should read. Fair enough. I'd leave too. Does he really have to be here? Sorry. Well, I guess that's the prologue. Alrighty. More? Alright, let's see what other games we can fit in here. We can do like a Right. Some more rotten roots. Alright. Shoot. We didn't save anything. Continue? I guess that's it. Oh! Oh yeah, I forgot we did a quick save. Oh, right! Context. Our protagonist here has a boyfriend. And he's being betrothed to a girl. And there's this insane guy who wants to murder us. Fun. Fun. And they call each other Honey Bun because they're stupid like that. Falfruck, come on, man. Stop calling me slurs! What do you mean you can't go home empty-handed? Why are you trying to murder me all the time? You can't seriously be crashing out because I freaking beat you, your ass. Jesus. Aw. Dear God, I hate this guy. Good thing he doesn't have an actual appearance because otherwise I'd hate him. It's easier for me to hate this guy. Oh, come on, I just patched you up. Hello? Anyone home? Am I dead again? That depends. Are you still of use? Am I of use? You're my investment now, and I hate bad investments. Okay, I get it. Yes, I'm still of use, whatever that means. which means I will keep your soul nice and cozy in that flesh bag of yours, as long as you win for me. You want me to win the contest? Well, if you lose, you die, then you're of no use, so yeah, go win that stupid thing. The vines slowly lift Salem up as she struggles to shake himself free. But these vines, they are what took away my father. Did you kill him? No, I only borrow them. I don't control them. Take this. What on earth is that? Seems like a weapon they use here. Take it and protect my investment. But where are the arrows? Figure it out and be quick. I can't hold off the vines forever. All this is because of psycho haters like you. Thanks, James. Salem, come back to me. What happened? You were gone and you were back. Oh, right. We have to deal with the crazy guy. Alright, hold on. Salem, still sorting himself out, noticed a shiny bow in his hand. So it really wasn't a dream. Watch out! Okay, first of all, fuck off. I got it from a magical soul fairy. All you have to do is sell your soul. How does this thing work? I know how to activate it. Throw it over! Wait, how? Hey. Oh, come on! You killed me like 2 times already! You killed my sister! You killed my... Okay, shut up. Okay, you are in... You... Did I get him? James, grenade! Are we dead yet? We just killed Albrecht. Yeah, he deserved it, honestly. He deserved it. Alright, I'm leaving it at this. Just in case this game crashes on me again. Alright. Alright, going back to our roots. I have work tomorrow. It's fine. Alright, let's load this bad boy up. Alright. We're at the worst. Like in my first nightmare, I was surrounded by darkness. Same lack of ceilings and walls, same all-encompassing darkness, and once again there was a singular point of illumination. In that one spot of light, instead of there being a sacrificial altar, there lay a coffin, about 50 meters from front of where I stood. I immediately turned around and headed in the opposite direction. I was not going to make the same mistake as last time. Nothing good could come of me going anywhere near that coffin. I would have to wake up eventually. Hey, maybe I could avoid whatever this nightmare had in store for me. Could I at least run away in my dreams? My efforts were in vain. A few steps in the opposite direction, and the coffin lay in front of me once again. I changed directions, and again, the coffin stood before me. There's no sense of direction, geography, or navigation in the realm of dreams. Physics couldn't save me here. Wherever I went, there the coffee was. Ooh, coffee, spooky, spooky coffee. Not even my dreams could I run away. I tried to stay put. If I didn't move, I would never reach the coffin. But the moment I did that, the coffin began getting closer to me. It didn't move itself. It just gradually began to appear closer and closer to me. Every time I blinked and looked, there was another foot closer to me. I got the message. I resigned myself to my fate. I began making my way slowly towards the coffin. As I did so, a path illuminated itself in front of me. The world of darkness gradually took on form. I was in a church. The front of the church, right by the altar, sat the coffin. I just heard the composer, Sergei Rachmaninoff, compose his most famous prelude from a nightmare he had. In a nightmare, he found himself in a church with a coffin inside it. When he looked at the coffin, he found himself in it. That would be the best case scenario for me. At least I could be prepared for that outcome. My footsteps rang out, disturbing the peace of this place to worship. My dread moved with every footstep. When my left foot struck the ground, I remembered the ritual torture I'd inflicted upon that poor woman in my previous nightmare. Yeah, no, I'd be upset too, ma'am. I'd be upset too. With the echo from my right, I remember the messages I had left for me. How much more of this could I take? Yeah, come on. Leave the poor guy be already. We get it. He was a bad person in his life. That doesn't mean he should be subjected to a self-amnesia and for people. I don't know. I feel like people should stop being mean to Victor in this game. Seriously. People mess with him or they call him a murderer all of a sudden. It's really weird. I finally reached the coffin. I thought the most horrible possibilities could lay within to prepare me, and with some effort removed the lid of the coffin. I was first greeted by the stench, the smell of something rotten. Then I saw the wreckage that lay within that coffin. It was the remains of a body. Remains being an extremely generous interpretation. The body lay broken and was mutilated in so many pieces I couldn't tell what was torso and what was limb. Despite that, I was relieved. This lay well within the orders I prepared myself for. Then the remains spoke. Hello. I gave a shout of shock. How can anyone be alive in that state? Oh, I'm already dead, don't worry. You can read minds? Only yours. I had no idea where the voice was coming from. Since I couldn't see where the head or mouth was, I was speaking to a zombie. Sorry. I use humor to cope. Maybe I'm going a little cuckoo. Not a zombie, I'm a ghost. A ghost? Yes, I know you're looking for a ghost, but I'm sorry. I'm not the ghost you're looking for. With that, without any effort on my part, the lid returned itself on top of the coffin, shutting me out from the mutilated remains I had briefly spoken to. And that's where I'll end that. I had to put out a funny note before I did anything. Alright. Some more of this game. Joan arrives at Serena's apartment. The resident enjoys an excellent location, tranquil yet centrally situated with an elegant courtyard below. Seems like a young lady from wealth, perhaps born abroad, had led her to this detective charade. Miss Detective! Serena appears behind the door. As she lifts her gaze, her fringe shifts slightly, a delicate smile gracing her features. Miss Serena, there's some details about your submission I need to confirm with you. The excitement in Serena's eyes fade. Yes, come in. So her earlier enthusiasm wasn't for the detective game. Joan is confused by the girl's strange mood change. Before she ponders further, her thoughts are interrupted by Serena's words. Please sit, detective. What should I prepare? Coffee or tea? Either suffices. Serena stands by the table, resting her chin on one hand as she carefully examines the options. After a thoughtful pause, she picks up a box of tea and waves it painfully in front of Joan. On a professional habit, Joan sees the opportunity to scrutinize the tea candy in the girl's hands while simultaneously casting her gaze over the interior arrangement. Jesus Christ, Joan. Own. Hang on. Alright. Disguised, Joan returns to Serena's apartment. Little can be gleaned from her directly, but after several knocks, no answers. Joan sighs that the girls lack security before deftly picking an inadequate lock. Of course, Joan doesn't have a habit of visiting clients' residences without permission. It's just that being in the middle of a mission and encountering such an odd client, she can't shake the feelings that something was amiss. The case must come first. Alright. Joan crosses the living room and heads straight to the bedroom. Inside the bedside drawer lay several black and white photos. Most crucially, 4 generations crammed into the frame. Over 20 faces packed lightly. A young girl stood at the right, far left, hand clasped by her father's. Their resemblance. Joan froze. Serena and this man. Memory. School girls sat around a table sharing their latest readings. Reading anything good lately? La Dame à la Camillus, for example. Was tall and Cabin is marvelous. A Doll's House remains my favorite. And you? What are you reading, Agatha Christie? Who's that? Joan smiled and was just about to explain. Someone shouted from not far away, "Hey, Antoine, a visitor!" A delightful conversation was abruptly he interrupted. Joan had assumed it was just some school nothing, so she rose with a smile still on her face. But as she approached, the visitor's uniforms grew unmistakably clear. Then Joan would never forget that scene. Oh. When she rushed home, she saw the silent and invasive neighbors, and her old household's interest was now brought by policemen. Oh dear. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna deal with that. Alright. Some chapters are skipped to feature more characters in demo. Full version will be playable after officially released. When Joan arrived, the auction had already begun. The venue was lavishly decorated, packed to the rafters with people. How could I find her among this crowd? Joan stands in the corner near the door, observing the guests while organizing the clues she gathered. Among passengers on the Paris 6 days ago, no one resembled something wrong. Therefore, the passport user wasn't her. Most likely a friend, relative, friend, or imposter assumed her identity. Joan realizes why she need to revisit Serena's home regardless of the auction outcome. Excuse me. But the voice behind interrupted Joan's thought. She jolted back to reality and stepped aside. Thanks. Oh! The moment their shoulders brushes, a tremor seizes Joan's heart. Startled, she grabs the other's wrist. Instantly, familiar pale blue eyes meet Joan's gaze. Both froze in surprise. After a brief silence, the woman speaks first, her voice elegant and mellow. Shalia? How can it be her? How can they reunite so abruptly at an auction house in London? Joan feels overcome with complex emotion, though her face remains calm. So does the woman before her. Shalia, how do you have been lately? I've been good, and you? Same. This time, Joan chooses to take initiative. Just 10 minutes, let's chat. Alright. The auction remains bustling, but between Joan and Queenie, the atmosphere is awkwardly distant. Joan notices Queenie's hair. Her hair was dyed blonde and seemed cut shorter. Memories. The piano adopted from the Blue Dunbar was dreamy and romantic, guiding Joan upstairs, heart fluttering with anticipation. Oh! At the window, Queenie sat playing the piano. She wore a loose nightgown, her long brown curls cascading down to her wrists. Joan approached quietly from behind, suddenly covering Queenie's eyes with her hands. Ouch! Xiaoya! Queenie chuckled unsurprised. Lifting her hands from the keys, she grasped Joan's hands warmly. Knew I was here and still sad? Have you eaten? As soon as Joan sat down next to Queenie, she felt her breath approaching. You already know the answer. Queenie pretended to pout, puffing her cheeks before gently pinching Joan's face. You promised to make me soup today. No backing out. I couldn't back out more than you could have. What? Why did I back out? Queenie leaned sideways, wrapping her arms around Joan from behind and pithily tickling her rib. Eek! Stop! Queenie! Tell me, when did I back out? Tickled into shrieks and laughter. Joan was joined by Queenie's giggles. Exhausted, Joan sank into Queenie's arms and buried her face in Joan's neck, saying, crying happily. Oh. They were gay! Oh my god! The two stepped aside and went past each other. When did you arrive in London? More than 1 year. What about you? 6 days ago. 6 days ago? Joan turned to life. For business or planning to stay here long term? I've taken over the family business these past 2 years. Came to see if any auction items were worth collecting. Never imagined meeting you. I'm happy to see you. Aww. We do love a couple of gay wads. Her pale blue eyes hold a certain profoundness, like a breeze circling across the tranquil waters of Joan's long-set part. Joan turns her head aside slightly, avoiding Queenie's gaze. Jesus Christ. Just say you're gay! Anyway. Anyway, so I guess that's all the games I can play, but I will say, out of all the games that I am looking forward to playing the full versions of, I'd say it's Of the Lilies. It's a very interesting game, and I haven't met the rest of the love interests yet. So there's that. Next up is Okami. I think it's a really fun game. And Urban Yuri. But otherwise, Death and Phaeology. I love Death and Phaeology. I think it's a good game. Hey. And yeah, that's about it. Alright. I think that's it for the stream. I'll wait for it to catch up, and yeah, that's about it. Bye!